sometimes you will record a video and you will either finish it or you will like get to a part in the middle of it where maybe you're watching it back in your editing software, or you're just listening to yourself as you're talking and you're like, this is garbage. This video I just made is total poop. Why did I bother? Yeah, that's been happening to me right now. So I thought, why don't I talk about it? There are a lot of people who make YouTube videos who don't really have this discerning voice in their mind, this really harsh critic who's telling them this is freaking garbage, why do you bother? And so they just put out stuff even when there's horrible mistakes, even when it's not very good, even by the creator's own standards. I am someone with a very, very, very harsh critic in my mind who I have to like really stifle just to get anything out. But it's good to have that little guy up there, because there are times when it's just like, he's just like, this is stupid, you gotta start over, this ain't right. And I want to let you know, as a YouTuber who's just getting started out there, who I assume you are, or maybe you're not just getting started, but you're just like looking to up your game a bit. It happens. Sometimes you make a video and it's so bad that you know it, like you just know it as you're watching it. You get the sinking feeling, you hear your words. Sometimes for me it's just like I hear the words rushing over my head and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying. I knew when I was talking, but like I've lost it. I don't see the energy. It's like something's wrong. It's not grabbing me. If it's not grabbing me when I'm editing it, it's not going to grab someone when they watch it. So how could I ever put this out into the world? Now look, if you're a beginner, don't get too harsh on yourself, because chances are if you are a true beginner, your earliest videos aren't going to be amazing. So you need to be able to realistically hold yourself to some standards, but also realize like I'm doing my best. That's what it is. Do your best. Can you do better than that? Don't just say, I'm not putting this video out because it's no good. I did my best, but that's not good enough. It's like, no. Did you do your best? Okay, then put it out. But sometimes when you're watching a video, you're like, this is not my best. I can do better. And I'm amazed when I watch some people's videos, even like big YouTubers, and it's like, how did you look at this and think this was your best? They'll even have you ever seen like editing tricks? And this is not to make anyone feel bad if you watching have done this, but it's just something that gets me. When a video starts and they're like, sorry for the audio quality, my mic was off. Or would there be, sorry for the lack of audio. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I didn't turn on the right thing. Oh, sorry. To me, I would just, this has happened before. I would just have to re-record it. Like, there's no performance you've done that's so amazing that you can't recreate it. So, technical problems, that's one category of imperfection. If it's a technical issue that you could fix if you did it again, and it's not like a huge thing to do it over again, just do it again. All right? This is me kicking your butt as Professor FJ. Then the next category is like your performance. Was your energy down? Were you not making sense with your argument? That happens a lot to me too, which is ironic because even the videos that I think are good enough to make it to YouTube, people are like, this didn't make any sense, you're rambling. But if you saw some of the stuff I kept off of YouTube, man, those accusations would be tenfold. So watch yourself as you're talking, and sometimes you'll get into editing a video and you'll just be like, I don't make sense. I'm not getting the effect I wanted. I thought I was going for something, like my outline was aiming at this one thing and it's not clear. Like I'm watching it back and I realize I'm not clear. The people watching it aren't going to know what I'm talking about. If that's the case, do it again. I do this all the time. I will be up editing late at night and get like halfway through the video and be like, crap, I can't put this out. I have to do this again. And sometimes you have to record a video once or twice, maybe 3 times to get it right. And that's just how it is. I think a lot of people, they're hesitant to redo something. They want to just kind of do one and done and get it out there. But if you really want to make sure your quality is the best you can do, you got to be honest with yourself as you're watching your performance and your transmission of words, and say, is this the best I can do? And if it's if it's a little bit off, if it's like 95% of what you can do, okay, let it slide. But if it's like I'm at 70% operating ability in this video that I'm editing, no, just take it again. Get yourself up there. And that's the thing, is like what I found, especially with this category of error, because the technical one will just take the wind out of your sails, and you'll be like, oh man, you'll just want to destroy everything. You want to burn everything to the ground. But when it's a performance issue, that can be good because you get mad. When I have to redo something because my performance sucked, I was like, cut out the BS. Just get it. I don't care if this video is 3 minutes long. I'm just going to be as clear as possible and say what I have to say and punch the energy up. This is one of the problems with being a YouTuber, is that you are the director and actor and cinematographer, but you can't really simultaneously do those things. You know, it's like right now I'm acting, and I can sometimes keep talking and go into director mode and think about how does this sound, but you really don't know until you are watching the footage back. And sometimes you just have to do that delayed directing, where you've done it once, you've taken it, and now you go back and you're like, director you is like, that wasn't the right way to take this video, you got to do it a different way. I think it is really good to get mad when you're about to record, because it really, like, I'm mad right now. Like, I recorded a video earlier and started editing it, and I was like, son of a, like, this is not good, this is not clear, what am I even talking about? Why would anyone want to watch this? So then I'm like, let me make a video about that. That's convenient. About what I'm going through. And sometimes that happens too. It's like the whole subject matter, it's related to the writing thing, but you'll get into a video and you'll start watching it back, and it's like, fine, you're clear, the points are being made, and you're like, why would anyone watch this video? This idea is flimsy. That's going back to the writer part. Is there a better idea that I can do? This is the tricky one, because this is one where suddenly you can't, it's not so easy as going back and redoing it. You have to go back to the drawing board, you know? That's a tough one. So that's one where you've got to, sometimes that's where you let it slide, and it's just like, this isn't a good video and I'm just going to put it out anyway. And that's the great thing about YouTube, is it's so fast paced. You put out one video that's not your best today, you can put out another one that's better in a few days. It's not a big deal. The stakes aren't that high, but I do think they're high enough that you want to have good enough quality that when people watch you, they're like, this person actually gives a darn. This person cares. This person can say things clearly. Okay, maybe this video wasn't great, but I can tell that if they did a great video, they had a great idea behind it, that I would enjoy it. So you see the difference there? Don't be super hypercritical, or you'll never put anything out there. Don't hold yourself to, compare yourself to someone with 1 million subscribers or whatever, but hold yourself to, did I do this to my best ability? And don't be afraid to do it again, and don't be afraid to get mad about it, and let it drive you. That's all I gotta say for today. Don't have no homework this week, but don't get used to it, okay? Catch you next time at the College of Tuber Studies. Bye.